Hi, I'm Yuan Jun. Now I'm going to introduce the movie that our group Defiance used to do the movie case study. It is the Big Hero 6. On the 7th of November in 2014, Walt Disney Animation Studio had released their 54th theatrical animated movie Big Hero 6. It is based on the Marvel Comics superhero on the same name by Man of Action. The film is directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams. Big Hero 6 was the first Disney animated feature film to include characters from Marvel Entertainment, which the Walt Disney Company bought in 2009 and hence owned a special thanks to. The film was a box office and commercial success, grossing $657 million worldwide. It earned widespread acclaim from viewers and critics. It was nominated for an Emmy Award for Best Animated Feature and a Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Feature Film. Moreover, it won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. In the fall of 2017, Disney XD debuted an animated television series based on the events of the film Baymax. A second series is laid to premiere on Disney Plus in 2022. Next, I'm going to shortly discuss about the synopsis of the movie. So, Hiro Hamada is a young genius and robotic expert who spends his time fighting robots in the back alleys. Micro Hiro Hamada has invented a microbot. It is a type of nanorobotics that he can control telepathically via a neural cranial transmitter. However, after his success, one day, Tadashi and Callahan die after the building explodes. So, the hero Hamada activates the healthcare robot which named Baymax. A Hero and Baymax discover that Hero's microbots have been mass-produced, and also they are attacked by a masked man who is telepathically controlling the microbots, and Hiro, Hamada and Baymax are barely to escape. After that, Hiro decided to upgrade Baymax, and Hiro also upgraded his friends by giving them their own super suits. Hiro Hamada upgrades Baymax by giving him a armor and also another chip. So after that, they discover that the test pilot was Callahan's daughter Abigail after watching more footage of the teleport test. So Hiro and Baymax decided to rescue Callahan's daughter Abigail from the teleport. At last, Hiro and Abigail use Baymax's rocket fist to get back through the portal. And the six friends then continue their heroic deeds by assisting those in need throughout the city. In the end of the movie, Hiro successfully reactivated Baymax by the chip that Baymax gave to him at the last. Thank you.
Hiro Hamada is the main character in Big Hero 6. He is a 14-year-old robotic genius boy who lives in the fictional city of San Francisco. Hiro's true potential can be found in his intelligence. He is incredibly inventive and has the ability to develop things from inspirations, ranging from the little but formidable BattleBots to cutting-edge super suits. He also has extensive understanding of his invention and is capable of complicated metals coordination. Hero's IQ is so high that he was able to create products like Macrobot and recreate products like Baymax in excruciating details. Hero is inventively intelligent above his year, but more significantly for personality typing, he employs his brain in an explorative manner. He is always interested in fresh ideas and pushing boundaries. Hiro is a carefree and free-spirited teenage boy who possesses wisdom and understanding far beyond his years. As a result, he can be a little boy and cocky at times, but never to the point of arrogance. He is easily accepting of others and seems to have a little difficulty developing pleasant relationships with those with whom he comes into contact. Besides, Hiro has his sincerity that allows him to express his feelings and ideas on topic to whomever is within earshot in a concisive, effective and firm manner. The full degree of this sincerity is likely most obvious around Tadashi. Regardless of their squabble and brotherly battles, the words they communicate are always filled with their true and most basic thoughts, anxiety, insecurity, and intentions. They never hold back when it comes to telling each other what they think and feel about the current circumference or the topic at hand, and their relationship is only get strengthened as an outcome. Tadashi prodding and meeting with his friend encouraged Hiro to become more open and accepting of those around him, and he attempted to be friendly. Apart from that, his kind and sympathetic personality shines through in how he interacts with and manages his connection with his family and team members. He is generally concerned with the safety and well-being of those around him, taking into account their specific and personal circumstances before finally focusing on himself, even if he suffers as a result. Even when Hiro is proven to be wrong, he takes his stride, taking the necessary time to manage the matter with a cool level, but ferociously determined and driven heart. In the last fight with Professor Galahad, Hiro and his friend are facing serious trouble. Hiro is able to remain calm and ask his friend to find a way to overcome the trouble. With the help of Hiro, all of them are able to overcome the trouble. Hiro withdraws and gets depressed when Tadashi is killed in a campus fire explosion. He refused to leave his room or eat. Apart from that, he also refused to attend the San Francisco Institution of Technology. Despite his initial excitement for the opportunity, he then created the Big Hero 6 team with the Tadashi College and Baymax, Tadashi inflatable healthcare robots to stop Yokai, the villain who killed Tadashi by setting fire to his lab. Hiro's heart was hardened by his elder brother's death, which drove him down a path of homilical revenge, as witnessed when the child changed Baymax programming in the hopes of killing Yokai, only to be stopped by his own friend. When he wanted to pursue the path of revenge once again, Baymax was rejected, knowing that it would not be benefit Hiro and would not be that Tadashi desired. Hiro then viewed video clip of Tadashi developing Baymax on the robot video monitor and realized that Tadashi's objective was to help people and that she should do the same. This motivated Hiro to seek justice rather than revenge against Galahad, reconcile with his friend, and continue to do good for the world by becoming a hero.
Hi, I'm Yuanjun. Now I'm going to introduce Baymax, one of the characters in Big Hero 6. Baymax was created by the brilliant Tadashi Hamada during his time studying at the San Francisco Institute of Technology as a healthcare providing nurse to improve healthcare around the world. The idea for Baymax first started with Tadashi's own desire to help everyone in need to took inspiration from Trevor Travango's thesis on artificial intelligence. To provide Baymax with his programming medical knowledge and personality, Tadashi built a healthcare chip with the help of his healthcare expert friend Lily. The chip is encoded with the inscription to make Baymax the health-oriented and lovable robot he truly is. The chip also stops Baymax from becoming a harmful humanoid robot. Baymax programming can be modified depending on the chip that is installed. He was able to learn karate technique when Hiro downloaded this into a chip for him. Towards patients, Baymax is devoted and extremely caring for them without questioning. He prioritizes the well-being of anyone in distress, even if they are considered enemies such as Yama or Obake. The only way Baymax will leave his patient's side is if he sees a genuine improvement or if the patient assures them they are satisfied with the care Baymax has given them. Baymax's strong vow to never harm a human being would go on to shape the moral foundation of Big Hero 6's code of value as violence is now always the answer. Now I'm going to discuss the individual behavior of Baymax. Baymax, in his own words, is a personal healthcare companion. In the movie, Baymax is compassionate, loyal, and curious. Baymax will do his best to help his patient, but he does not understand much about the world. For example, after Tadashi died, Baymax diagnosed his younger brother Hiro Hamada as suffering from grief and depression. So, he has made it his mission to help Hiro heal even if that involves accidentally become a superhero. He is prone to wandering around and he does not have much of a sense of spell preservation, but he does a good job caring for the people in his life. For example, in the movie, all about the things he cares about are just the others, even though sometimes he was hurt. In the end of Rescue of Abigail, Callahan's daughter, who was apparently killed in the accident that resulted in the closure of Craig's facility, a piece of debris from Craig's demolished building strikes them, destroying most of Baymax's armor while escaping from the portal. However, having one rocket first intact, Baymax gets the idea to blast Hiro and Abigail to safety knowing that sacrificing himself would be the only way to save them. So, Baymax requests that Hiro to deactivate him. But a panicked Hiro goes against the idea, refusing to lose Baymax as well. Baymax calmly explains that it is the only way of survival and assures Hiro that, no matter what, he will always be with him. In tears, Hiro embraces his companion and sadly recites the statement to initiate Baymax deactivation. With these words, Baymax ignites his rocket fist, sending Hiro and Abigail back to safety while he is left stranded within the portal, which eventually explodes. Bay- Fortunately, in the end of the movie, Hiro notices Baymax's original healthcare programming chip within the palm of the robotic fist. This allows Hiro the ability to recreate Baymax using the chip to restore his personality and memories. Thank you.
Honey Lemon is a student that lives in the city of San Francisco but has Hispanic roots. Honey Lemon is a love of science, especially chemistry. She found a love of chemistry in high school. She also notes that during her high school days, she fell in love with a foreign exchange student named Andre, and she still has harbors affections toward him. Lemon is currently a top student at the San Francisco Institute of Technology, and she spends most of her academic time creating chemical compounds there. Honey is normally with her best friends Tadashi Hamada, Hiro Hamada, Baymax, Gogo Tamago, Wasabi, and Fred. Her nickname Honey Lemon was given by Fred because of her sweet personalities and has a very sunny disposition. Furthermore, Lemon once lived with a girl named Regina in an apartment, but after a chemical accident froze parts of the building, she had to find a new place to live. Lemon was then invited to live with Gogo in a notorious bad neighborhood. And besides science, Lemon is also a passionate artist. At the same time, she takes classes at the renowned San Francisco Art Institute. This institute was founded by Leonor Shimamoto, Lemon's favorite artist and idol. Initially, Lemon tried to keep her affiliation with SFAI as a secret from her friends because science and art were considered opposite sides by the students of San Francisco Institute of Technology and the San Francisco Art Institute. Even though she kept it as a secret, Fred, Wasabi, Hiro, and Gogo already knew it, and they accepted Lemon for being both a talented scientist and artist. So now it comes to the individual behaviors of key character. Honey Lemon is a major character in Big Hero 6, and she is a member of the superhero team Big Hero 6. Honey Lemon is an ENFP personality type, a person with extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospective personality traits based on the MBTI. People with this type of personality like to generate new ideas and are warm, empathetic, caring, fun, highly creativity, and have strong people and communication skills. In the movie, it is known that Lemon is the most extroverted member of Big Hero 6, and she is cute, caring, and outgoing. When she is around, she will be able to keep everyone smiling and into a better mood, thus alleviating conflict. Her sympathy towards other people's problems can assist in relief moments such as anxiety or fear. She loves life and seems to find anything in life interesting. Therefore, she is always in a good mood because she never finds a melancholic or dull moment. Although she is sweet, Lemon can sometimes lose her temper too. The creativity of Lemon can be seen when she first met with Hiro, the younger brother of her friend and classmate Tadashi Hamada, as she is working on chemical matter embrittlement. Later, she also joined Hamada Brothers in order to assist Hiro to create a mass amount of miniature robotic nanobots, microbots. Besides, Lemons is caring as she joins. Besides, Lemon is caring as she joins in confronting the Hamada family over Tadashi's death. After that, when Hiro's microbots were stolen by yokai, Hiro urged Lemons and the team to leave because they are worried about their safety, but Lemon steps up and refuses to leave as she wants to help Hiro to recover from his brother's death. Among all her teammates and friends, Lemon is the most observant as she was able to analyze many pieces of evidence indicating yokai's identity and motives. She is the one who found a recording from the facility which reveals the test pilot, Abigail, who was killed during the testing process of the teleportation portal, was the daughter of yokai, and revealed that yokai schemes are driven out of revenge.
Good day, my name is Wee Xiaofeng. I would like to present about the introduction of Fred. Fred is the son of Mr. or Miss Fandition, a wealthy couple in the city of San Francisco. It is also the place where the member of Big Hero 6 decided to become superhero and to test their gear before fencing yokai. Since Fan is a science lover, Fan is also a regular attendance at the San Francisco Institute of Technology, where he works as the school mascot and entertainment his passion for science. Next. The personality of Fred. Fred is the incredibly eccentric, Jenny, childish and rather boisterous. After the movie, I realized that Fred is a person who is not ostentatious. Through his regards as a rich second generation, he never felt their rent. For example, the Fandition Manor is the home of Fred of his family in San Francisco. None of the Fred friends that know he has a mansion for a house or their family is went off. As Gogo, which the friend of Fred, has assumed that her fanboy is living in the under the bridge until he brought them over to the mansion.
Professor Robert Callahan, also known as Yokai later in the movie, is the main antagonist of this movie. According to the plot of this movie, Robert is a world-renowned scientist famed for his contributions to the foundations of robotics and the development of Callahan's law of robotics. He is also the head professor at the San Francisco Institute of Technology, and is a mentor to many students including Tadashi Hamada, the brother of the main protagonist Hiro Hamada. Putting his passion towards science and technology aside, he held his daughter Abigail dearly. Abigail was a test pilot for Cray Tech Industries, the world's leading technology industry owned and operated by none other than Alistair Cray. Unfortunately, during a test run on the project Silent Sparrow, there is a system malfunction resulting in the loss of Abigail in the portal and eventually presumed death. Ever since then, the heart of Robert turned in stone hard and sworn to take revenge on Cray. This unfortunate event gave birth of new identity of Robert Callahan, which is Yokai.
Chris Colfer, an American actor, once said that a villain is just a victim whose story hasn't been told, which is very accurate putting in Robert Callahan's situation. When Robert first appeared in the movie, he is a wise man aiming to change the world for the better through the wonders of science and technology. He used his wisdom to guide his students down a bright path, and serving as a father figure to his students, especially towards Tadashi. He is also passionate about science and despised those who exploited technological advances for personal gains, such as chasing for wealth and fame instead of making the world greater. But all of this vanished into nothing ever since the tragedy happened on his daughter. He even became the one he hates in the end. So my opinion of him before he turned into a villain, he is a wise, brilliant, self-assured, and a friendly person.
So now going to the plot of the movie, figure out who has stolen Hiro's microbots. After Tadashi's death, Hiro finds one of his microbot wiggling in a pocket of his jacket and wants to put it in a specimen container. But Baymax asks him if he can try to determine where the small robot is trying to go. When chasing the small robot, they found themselves at a old warehouse and realize that someone is mass producing the microbots. Suddenly, a masked man shows up and attempts to kill Hiro and Baymax with the miniature robots, but they manage to escape from it. Later, Hiro decided to figure out who has stolen his invention, and he suspects that the stealer is also the one who killed his brother in the fire incident. Hiro created a carbon fiber suit and programmed a new chip that includes several karate moves. They then tracked the microbot to the docks of San Francisco. Baymax called Hiro's friends to the dock to cheer up Hiro. Once they arrive, the masked man attacks them and they squish into wasabi cars as they are being chased by the masked man. At the end of the chase, the car ends up driving into the bay, but Baymax helps the group float to the surface after removing his carbon fiber suit. The group escaped to Fred's home after getting on land. While recovering, the group suspects that the masked man was Cray and decided to stalk him together. Thus, Hiro helped his friend to design special suits based on their special abilities. Once the preparation and training is done, Hiro and Baymax detected the health vitals of the masked man from an island in the bay. The group then flies there and discovers an abandoned Crytek laboratory that was used to do teleportation research before a test pilot was lost in an accident. The research project is called Operation Silent Sparrow. Right at this time, the masked man attacks them again, and they attempt to take him down. The group successfully defeat him with their teamwork and knock off his mask, but instead of Cray, they found out it is a Professor Kalagam, also known as Yokai. Yokai explained to the group that he shelled himself using Hiro's microbots to escape from the explosion that killed Tadashi. This pissed off Hiro, and Hiro removed Baymax's healthcare chip and wanted him to eliminate Yokai. Baymax then charged at Yokai due to the removal of the chip that caused him to follow the command. At the last second, before Baymax tries to execute Yokai's life, Lemon reinstalled the healthcare chip and Yokai escaped at the same time. Lemon's act only add fuel to the fire, and Hiro scolded her because Yokai had managed to avoid death, but Wasabi and Gogo defend Lemon as they do not think that killing Yokai is a good choice. Then Hiro flies away in frustration with Baymax and leaves the team on the island.
Okay, now I'm going to present about the plot 2, which is stopping Yokai from his revenge. First, let us watch the video.
Now I'm taking everything from you.
Professor Callahan! Go for the mask!
Leaping into action!
Care to go for a little spin? Double spin! gotta beat him. Listen up. Okay, new plan. Forget the mask. Take out the bots. Ready? Green blaze.
This ends now!
Let's go get her.
The portal is destabilizing. You'll never make it.
Be right. Okay. Just grab hold.
I cannot deactivate until you say you are satisfied with your care.
No. Wait.
Are you satisfied with your care?
Please. No.
Okay, Abigail, you're gonna be fine. We're taking you to the hospital. Eyes are...
Heroes, and where are they now?
My brother wanted to help a lot of people. That's what we're gonna do.
So once back home, the group confronted Hiro and knew that his actions were just from sadness. After Hiro apologized to his friends, they viewed a recording from the abandoned Crytek laboratory, and it is revealed that the lost test pilot from the Crytek reproduction accident was Yokai daughter Abigail. This also revealed that the purpose of Yokai doing this was being driven by revenge. The next day, which is the opening ceremony of the new facility by the Crytek industry, Yokai attempted to destroy the headquarters using microbrots to piece together a teleportation portal and claims that he is going to ruin Cray life. The building of Crytek Industries started to be destroyed once the portal was activated. Then, Hiro and his friend arrived and asked Yokai to stop now, but he refused and used microbot to counter their attacks when they tried to stop him. In the fight, Hiro instructs a plan to take out microbot and send them within the starting pod. Lemon and Fred are taking the roles to set off a distraction. In the aftermath, Baymax managed to remove the control mask from Yokai after defeating him. And at the same time, he noticed a fan life signal from the portal. Without hesitation, Hiro flies into the portal with Baymax. In the portal, they find Abigail inside a test pod. When Baymax and Hiro try to get her out of the portal, something slammed into Baymax and ripped much of his suit and causing his rocket booster to be unable to operate normally. Baymax decided to sacrifice himself to help Hiro and Abigail get out from the portal safely by launching off his rocket fins, even though Hiro does want to lose him. Before that, Baymax told Hiro that he will always be with her, and Hiro said that he is satisfied with his escape. After they got out of the portal, Yokai is arrested for what he had done and his daughter Abigail is taken to the hospital. At the end of the story, Baymax's healthcare chip was found clamped in the rocket fist. This enabled Hiro to rebuild Baymax and reactivate it. Fortunately, Baymax's memory and emotion remains due to the ship. Hiro and the team also continue to protect San Francisco from danger. That's all for me. Thank you.
Robert, on the other hand, had been wanting to take revenge on Cray ever since the tragedy befalls on his daughter. However, he is working alone on his revenge as it is a personal matter and he does not want others to involve into the problems between him and Cray. This is because when Cray was reported that there is a system malfunction on the portal, he insisted to proceed the test and send Abigail into the portal, resulting in the loss of Abigail. There is also the video shown by Honey Lemon to Hiro and the others about Robert trying to punch Cray after the incident, saying that Cray knew the portal was not fully ready for the test runs, but was stopped by others.
He was there?
He was such a good man. What happened?
I don't know, but the answer's here somewhere.
Wait, stop! There he is.
With the pilot. Hang on.
We've invited all these people. We'll see.
The pilot was Callahan's daughter. Callahan blames Cray.
This is a revenge story.
So what are we waiting for?
Despite all of that, Robert is working alone on his revenge, and in the end, his revenge is still stopped by Hiro and his friends with their well-coordinated teamwork. Frankly speaking, working with others as a team is far more efficient in achieving something compared to working alone. There goes the saying, teamwork makes the dream work.
Care to go for a little spin? Double spin.
That's it! I know how to beat him! Listen up! Okay, new plan. Forget the mask. Take out the bots. Ready? Green blaze.
This ends now.
Okay, Abigail, you are gonna be fine. We're taking you to the hospital. Eyes are...
I would like to talking about the conclusion. For conclusion, we have find out some lessons we have learned from the movie. First is the non-violence. Here, discovery of the true identity of the person who killed his father unless an understandable infused in the boy a desire for revenge. The guilty robber is not able to do any harm to anyone, not even the villains. Hero inevitably find a way to override this, and without Tadashi ethic guiding him, Primax turns into a killing machine. In the most grating sense of the film, Primax is finally the pure instrument of revenge hero. Obviously, wanted him to be, and it's not fun or exciting, instead it's terrifying. Primax was meant to heal a man. He's learned to fight later, but that's not who he is. Next. Complicated violence. The best villains are those who believe their cause to be justice. Robert Candihan, as known as Yokai. The villain's motive for wanting hero microblood is deeply understandable. He need them to help get back his daughter. His daughter was a test pilot for an experimental teleportation program. When he test flight failed, leaving her stuck in a comics bottle. So Yokai want to revenge. But revenge is not justice. And our values is not less of a Batman despite his motives. However, his backstory does complicated his villainy. In fact, it's hard not to feel for him. Who malice is nothing more than misguided grief. This also is a good lesson to us. Finally, we get to know the individual behaviors, personality, and value of different characters in the film. Different people have different perspectives, different personalities, which mean that we are not perfect people, so we need to help each other to have a good future life. And also, don't comment on other without understanding. That's all for me. Thank you.